Before wasting your time, we are going to share top 5 best binoculars for long-distance viewing. Number 5 on the list is Celestron Outland X 8x42. Something of a bargain, this pair of Celestron Back 4 prism binoculars boasts 8x magnification and multi-coated optics to keep your view as clear as possible. This isn't the only size available, you can get these Outland X binoculars in other magnifications and sizes too. They're suitable for outdoor use by birders and wildlife watchers, thanks not only to said magnification, but also a sturdy polycarbonate build and waterproofing. The decent-sized 42mm objective lenses on offer here gather a lot of light, making these binoculars suitable for use in dim conditions as well as regular daylight. A large smooth field focus wheel aids operation, and a long 18mm eye relief delivers viewing comfort. Capable of being tripod-mounted if desired, a strap, lens cloth and carry case comes as standard, plus a limited lifetime warranty. Focus is adjusted via a large and obvious ridged wheel that sits between the eyepieces, while there is a very stiff dioptric adjustment wheel on the right eyepiece. The binoculars are also foldable, to a degree, which means that the eyepieces can be comfortably lined up to match the distance between the user's own eyes, so what they are essentially seeing through the lenses is a giant circle. We found the action of this folding mechanism slightly stiffer and less fluid than on competing brands, but at least this prevents accidental adjustment when digging the binos out of a backpack or jacket pocket. Number 4 on the list is Nikon ProStaff 3's 10x42. The Nikon ProStaff 3's 10x42 also features a highly reflective silver alloy mirror coating on the surface of its prism lenses to, in practice, provide its bright and clear view, while a long eye relief, eye cups are extendable via an anti-clockwise twist, enables comfortable viewing, particularly for those who wear glasses. O-ring sealed, this binocular is not only weatherproof but is also nitrogen-filled by way of fog proofing with it, making it particularly suited to those who enjoy the great outdoors and wildlife observation in all weathers. Once again here the 10x specification refers to the Nikon's magnification factor, while the 42 denotes the diameter of the objective lens in use. Here that's 42mm, theoretically offering a wide and bright field of view to the user. As we touched on in our intro, this roof prism type binos lenses feature a multi-layer coating, while the mirror surfaces of the prism in use feature a silver alloy mirror coating, both contributing to bright and clear viewing during our test period. If we are being particularly picky, we did notice very slight chromatic aberration purple fringing on occasion when viewing a high contrast subject, the delicate dark fronds of water reeds silhouetted against a bright blue midday sky for example, but this was rare. And, while we'd have to say that overall clarity is not quite up there with Nikon's premium Monarch HG binocular lineup, you will pay more for those models for the privilege. For the price point, overall the performance is really pretty good. Number 3 on the list is Celestron Skymaster 15x70. Go look at any guide to the night sky, and we guarantee you will find dozens of celestial sights best viewed through a pair of binoculars. But how big should your binoculars be? Although the 10x50 and 10x42 sizes are thought of as the minimum sizes for astronomy binoculars, it's not until you get to 15x models that you enter the realm of astronomy-only binoculars. Unlike a lot of its rivals, these big binoculars are thoroughly affordable, but are they any good? Here's what you need to know about the Celestron Skymaster 15x70. The two most important features of the Celestron Skymaster 15x70 are their size and low price. Almost insanely affordable, we can see these large binoculars being purchased for occasional use, perhaps spending most of the year in a cupboard, but being brought outside for special astronomical occasions. With 15 times magnification and 70mm objective lens diameter, these binoculars are perfect for deep sky observing. Sure, you can get 20x80 models, something Celestron also manufactures, but the Celestron Skymaster 15x70 are far later and can just about be held handheld. What you don't get on these binoculars is the waterproofing, nitrogen purging and proprietary XLT coatings that Celestron uses on their Skymaster Pro lineup. In the box you'll also find a L-shaped tripod adapter for mounting these binoculars onto a photographic tripod, as well as a simple shoulder bag. Number 2 on the list is Celestron Trailseeker 8x42. The Celestron Trailseeker 8x42 is also available in 8x32, 10x32 and 10x42 variants, as well as in versions that use the ED moniker, which means extra low dispersion. That refers to elements within the objective lenses that smooth the way for light to enter the optics more directly, reducing color fringing, most notably around bright objects like the moon. The Celestron Trailseeker 8x42 uses a combination of roof prism optics and multi-coated back 4 glass prisms, both of which add slightly to the price when compared to entry-level binoculars. The latter transmits light more directly while the former is why the Celestron Trailseeker 8x42 is essentially 2 tubes, though optically they're more complicated than they look. The use of roof prisms generally means a more streamlined design and ultimately a more durable product that's compact and lightweight. That goes double for the Celestron Trailseeker 8x42, which offers just 8x magnification and 42mm objective lenses. That's about the minimum requirement for full-size binoculars, though on the Celestron Trailseeker 8x42 it's a crowd-pleasing spec. For example, those 42mm objective lenses let in just enough light at night to be used for astronomy, while also offering a wide field of view. But it's also worth noting that the Celestron Trailseeker 8x42 can close focus from just 2 meters (6.5 feet), which is hugely helpful in your backyard or while on safari. In case you need it, you likely won't, there's a thread for an L-shaped binocular tripod adapter hiding behind a logo on the bridge between the objective lens. Number 1 on the list is Vortex Crossfire HD 10x50. The Crossfire HD boasts 10x magnification and has 50mm objective lenses with a reasonably wide 6 degrees field of view. They use the roof prism optical design, which keeps them compact. Essentially 2 aluminum tubes joined by a hinge that supports the focusing knob. The glass prisms inside the Crossfire HD use back 4 glass to minimize reflections. The HD refers to the glass used inside those tubes, primarily to reduce any color fringing, also called chromatic aberration, but also to increase both sharpness and contrast in images. If you can't decide between buying binoculars primarily for wildlife or astronomy, then you only have one decision to make. Perfect for both day and night activities, 10x42 or 10x50 binoculars are the best option for most people, though the Vortex Crossfire HD 10x50 we have here is a definite step-up product that comes with a unique chest harness for extra comfort and quick deployment. Here's everything you need to know about the Vortex Crossfire HD 10x50 binoculars and why we think they'll have a wide appeal. However, the most unusual thing about the Crossfire HD isn't the design of the binoculars themselves, but the provision of a chest harness. Not typically found in the box of any other pair of binoculars we know of, it's a relatively basic and lightweight harness, but nevertheless works really well when using the Crossfire HD for long periods. Instead of having a basic neck strap attached to each side of the binoculars, the Crossfire HD has 2 small lengths of cord with a clip on each end. They then clip into the chest harness. One thing we definitely did not like about using these binoculars were its lens caps, which are attached by short plastic cords to the hinge. Sure, that prevents them from getting lost, but it also means they swing about uncontrollably while binoculars are being used.